to game number 4. I mean, here we go. Is there anything you're hoping to see these players do differently?
Here's one thing in particular I'd love to see just from a pure entertainment casting standpoint. Let me know in the chat, and of course on Twitter using Fall Skirmish as the hashtag if you'd like to see as well. Tilted Towers. We've seen one team drop there every single game. I want some confidence. I want some tilted fights. We know it's Aiden's Towers or Nick's Towers on the North American side. Europe, who's going to claim those towers today? I would love to see some Tilted Towers fights if we get it.
You know, I think what it is you know, they're scared. They go to Tilted Towers, and they know Nick and Aiden aren't in this lobby. But I think there's maybe this, like, fear. It's like, maybe if we go there, are they just going to show up? Am I going to open a door and Aiden's just there?
It's like a mini boss fight.
Exactly. It's probably
Nick
what it
works
is.
And it's, you know, flexing his traps, and next thing you know, you have no shields. It's like interesting stuff. That's a good point.
For sure.
Maybe that does happen. You know, anything can happen. We have a cube that melted in the lake that made it bouncy. And Nick can appear in Tilted Towers any day. It really could.
Absolutely. I mean, he just shows up with all his muscles, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Oh my gosh, we just saw the clingers go out. Okay. Oh,
beautiful. And I love what we saw right there from the Reaper skin is the ability to use right-hand advantage. And that's something that's not talked about enough in competitive Fortnite. It's a third-person game, which is brilliant, gives you a wide-angle view, and means you have a slight advantage when you're fighting to your right side than you do fighting to your left. Some players can use that to peek, can use that to hold an advantage, and you can really see the entire opponent in entirety without them seeing any of you or maybe just your arm. It's a beautiful, beautiful power play and something that we don't see it happen enough, I don't think, or talked about enough here at the commentary level.
There you go. So if you're looking to level up your gameplay, take advice from Fallout. Learn to utilize the right side of the screen, because he's absolutely right. You get so much advantage out of that. But look at this, point-blank fights. Oh, Fnatic Power finds himself an elimination there on the Vitality Edge, but immediately Yoshi from Solary is here and cracks back with an SMG.
From this young man. He has been such a phenomenal performer. Played at PAX West, did not qualify, unfortunately, but I think we're going to see big things out of him. And here's that third party from Solary with such aggression, such speed, and agility. They take that 2 versus 1 third party, and they come out on top. Elimination and Salty Springs as a result.
It's right back over to Pleasant Park. Solary MZQ goes down. It was Windwalker here who takes him down and confirms the elimination there. So now it's Airwalks here as well. And it looks like they're just going to own Pleasant Park. There's one more player. Remember, this spectator client gives us more information. So whenever you're looking at the top right, you can see all the players within the vicinity. So we can very clearly see it was Lothar who's up front there. And unfortunately, he is taken down.
Here we go. Interesting engagement. One-on-one. Windwalker's ready for it. The build-off is about to ensue. Windwalker does have height advantage. He's going to tag him up for about 60 HP right there. Well played from Windwalker as the battle of the walks, or the walkers. Currently Windwalker on top.
Everyone is trying to commit and say, I am the better wind user of some kind.
Air, wind, all sorts of elements at play here. And Windwalker now loses his advantage. And how much HP does Airwalks have? 10 HP, and he comes out on top in that engagement. Well played.
Probably Opsot too. I mean, they're up in the sky. It's a pretty tough shot to make. So, but Dav goes down to Ollie Gamers. He's going to look to secure the elimination. There you go.
Played from him, his teammate, Mr. Kororo, who we were very impressed by in game number 2. He's going to come out with the elimination as well. So 2 separate 1 versus 1 fights, and it comes out. It works out for them. Meanwhile, big fight ensuing. It's Marwana and his teammate against Ghost. Ghost is tagged up here in this one. Skyte's going to get tagged up as well. So a good position. Once again, we talked about the advantage that they had. Now it's even greater. And Clyde's going to pick up 1. He's going to die to fall damage. Oh my goodness. And he gets knocked to fall damage. So knocked down right now.
Oh gosh.
It looks like he'll be able to get the revive. He should be okay.
He's like, look, I'm going to pick up this loot before I come and get you. I love you, but I'm going to... He's trying to open the door. He can't open the door because his teammate... There you go. All right, go inside. It's okay. Up.
And you're right, that's what he did. But I mean, he has all the information he needs. He knows one's knocked. He needs to play a little more aggressive there, in my opinion. But of course, easier said than done. From my purview, a lot more at stake here for him. He gets taken out.
Ooh, and he goes down there. I mean, Marwana playing it really well there. Look at that. Now his teammate Inclide's up as well. They just heal, top off, collect loot, and
how good of a position they were in. Now, big fight going on over here. Boy. Rocket launch in the hands of Mitro. Mitro, who's been a performer and a blast to watch so far. Nice building as well. And he's going to get high ground. Well played from Mitro. Close to losing that high ground, though, but he maintains. Misses that first shot, trying to connect here. Looks like one teammate is down low side. Mitro gets tagged up, pretty weak here. He's still building up higher and higher into the sky now. Goes Mitro. He says, I'm out of here. Rift to go. Is someone else going to grab that? No, he's out. Well played.
He is out. I think that was the best play you could have made. You know, his teammate was down.
Look at that.
Yeah, the Storm is going to start making his way. And look, as you can tell from the spectator mode here, there's also 2 other teams there pinching that team that he was engaged with. So it's just best to cut your losses. Say, look, teammate, I'm sorry. I need to play for another day, though. We need points.
Well said.
And look at that. Svenos goes down here in this replay, and he had a port of Fortress.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
Massive, massive. Meanwhile, Kinzel playing with Svenos. So Svenos' teammate here, left in 1 versus 1. He wants that port of Fortress back. Jetpacks can take it if he wants to. He's going to edit. And what a fight this has been so far. Of course, the winner will be rewarded with the port of Fortress here. As Kinzel using that grappler to get high ground, but almost takes some fall damage there instead. Martin is down. Not sure if he realizes it.
Man, he's just doing a... Oh! So he was doing a great job of keeping Jetpacks from getting his teammate up. The pressure was great there, but Jetpacks was just prepared for it, takes a shot.
Yep.
Players are still starting to move in. We've got 44 players left alive in this lobby. We got so we got a bunch of teams here in Dusty. We got a few in retail. Salty Springs is currently a hotspot, and more teammates are going to be starting to make their way over there. Pate 1K is here trying to engage a player. He's so low. Oh man, if he had decided to engage there, he would have been met with the trap. So very well played there. Not just trying to run through as quickly as possible. Just again, it's this methodical play we see coming out of EU. Everything feels so precise. It feels so tight.
Yep.
They're just constantly on top of things and making these honestly impressive decisions.
Yeah, completely agreed. Well played. The entire European region. A big shout out to European Fortnite. Be proud and rep it proud here as you're representing the entire region, entire continent. Awesome stuff. Meanwhile, on board with Kingwin Heisel. He's currently just trying to get the ownership of as much as he can and trying to stay alive and catacomb himself towards the mid-ground.
And now we get the new safe zone, which is Dusty Divot. Look at this, man. Look how many teams are here inside Dusty.
Yep, use your marker, the brilliant new marker system in Fortnite to put a marker center circle, get there ASAP, and build yourself a 1x1. And now this big fight in Dusty Divot is going to result in a lot of eliminations here.
Jam side here, and again, this is just outside of Retail Row. Now he's pretty okay, right? He's going to top off with some shields. He's got 1 elimination, and hopefully his teammate has some. Because don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, everyone's fighting for eliminations. If their duo can find 4 eliminations, they get a point. At 6, they get 2, and at 8, they get 3. And man, the scoreboard right now is very close.
Yeah. 41 people still on the island and left to fight for these final few circles. Looks like some important minis are going to be picked up right there.
Oh, wow. So they that was actually a sick play. So they box in an area and drop grenades within that area. So the moment that one goes off, the rest are going to fall in and start blowing up and cascading, essentially destroying everything.
Yep. Marwana now. We saw him earlier making plays, representing Unique against Jamside in a big fight here. Marwana's going to go down, actually, so it's all up to Inclyde. Inclyde all by himself. It's going to be Wildcard Bowman who picks up the elimination. He, of course, was also at PAX West in Seattle and qualified, I believe, for Monday in the finals in that one. All up to Inclyde here. Ooh, couple grenades. Of course, no friendly fire, so they'll be safe to launch those as free will.
And you heard those sounds. He's definitely popped the shields of a player down below. And man, is that SSK looking at me? He's like no HP at all. They're trying to secure this elimination. SSK goes down. It's Inclyde. He just needs to be very careful.
Can you believe it? Inclyde in a 1 versus 2. Takes out one. All left to a 1 versus 1 against Jamside here. Can Inclyde do it? Can he be a hero for his teammate Marwana, who was taken down earlier? All on board with Jamside, and Jamside's going to connect for the elimination. And Inclyde did not pick up the elim on SK7, so that's going to be a revive and 1 less elimination for Inclyde right there. That might have been enough to pick up an additional point.
They need to get safe as quickly as possible. But now these players just play Gatekeeper.
Yeah, and can you believe that? Bowman and Beehive's able to rotate all the way to center circle without taking much damage at all. It goes to show good movement and good mobility items can really help you succeed. Those bounce pads right there really help them out. And look at the minimap and this beautiful spectator mode. The top right of your screen, you see so many arrows, so much activity. And what a different late game we saw than game number 1, where really no one was mid-ground, no one was high ground. This time the exact opposite is we see these brilliant structures built.
All the gamers up top was taking shots. We've got a bunch of players down low, and now Fallout, we're gonna get a brand new safe zone. I didn't want to say it, but basically I was gonna say I hope it doesn't move outside the current zone and be safe here. It's like, no, I actually have to reassess what's going on. We have to make our way to this new safe zone. with 30 seconds left to get wildcard alpha with like 3 HP.
Unbelievable.
Strike the pose, wildcard.
That would imagine in the middle of all that.
Just, as you can see from this view here, I mean, look at this. Everyone is literally scrambling. They're building on top of each other. They're cutting each other off. They're changing elevations. I mean, look, Vic is trying to join in on this fight. He sees a player there engaged with another. And here within 5 seconds, we'll finally land in the current new safe zone. And then yet again, Fallout, we're going to see a brand new, look at this. Again, it moves.
Unbelievable.
On top of that Fallout, it moves on the very lip of the Dusty Divot. So they have to go up and over this.
Oh my gosh, it'll be crazy.
This is going to spell disaster for a lot of players.
I absolutely love it. This is almost like New York City on a busy traffic day, as none of these players have any regard for one another. They are flying, and they have their own agendas.
This is 2 and 8 eliminations, man. Set 3.
Crazy. Now we're seeing it. The mountain is literally blocking people from progressing forward. And there you have it. Another nice flank to come through from the Vic. The Vic is still alive, and he finally gets eliminated. All down to 15 people. We were just at 18 just a minute ago. Make that 14. Trap plays are coming in. These players are clutching up when it matters the most. On board with Beehive. And look at Miz sitting top circle. The early rotation, and a shockwave grenade is going to come through, but he's in a great spot to be able to stay alive and value his life here.
Now, oh my gosh, Fallout. The Storm just moved again, and it's back down where they came from.
Oh my goodness.
The Storm is just playing games right now. We've got 10 players left, and look, the remote explosive's coming down. There's a player going down. This is coming down to the wire. 9 players left. There goes Taboo, takes down DK.
Yep.
And Hunter.
A minigun with 800 rounds of ammunition with Miz and a rocket launcher. He has high ground. He has a minigun. We don't see this end game loadout very often, and Miz is making it work brilliantly.
Oh no. That was so close. He almost fell down. It's okay though. Dude, honestly, I feel like he just needs to start firing straight down. Fire all your rockets. Just force people to use mats, force them to change elevation.
I love this. He's making them run out of mats here. And save the rockets for late game on the rotation where you can catch people off guard. Or for that, no, not enough.
Close. He was almost able to thread the needle there.
Yeah, and that's one thing. People think the rockets are very easy to use. There's an element of skill with the rockets that people don't realize. A lot of people use them and just launch it at cover. You want to hit the sides of cover to get eliminations with the rockets. Be patient with them instead. It's a waste of a rocket if you just throw it at cover and break cover, because someone's just going to rebuild right after that. Like that.
Taboo goes down, and yet again, M11 is just up top with his teammate. They're firing down. They need to do something. They need to get here.
No heals. They don't have to go.
Nothing.
Here comes the fight.
Everyone's in a bull. Wait, what happened?
He won. Miz won.
Did Miz find? Oh, wow. That was absolutely crazy. You can see his teammate sitting right in front of him. Okay.
Crazy.
Okay. Okay. That was a lot of things that we just witnessed, okay? Man,
again,
EU makes this...
Standings and see where things currently are at.
Man.
Keep in mind, top 10 gets paid out for this week and this format. Still in first place are none other than Kidstar and Hunter. Right behind them, Masta and Kaz with 14 points. Jamside and SK7 with 11 immediately following. But after
long, again, with these alliteration things. Words. But man, they're just titans, you know, and they are getting points based on elimination. So the cool thing about Hold the Throne is that it lends itself to 2 different types of play styles. We see